It's funny, there's two parts, and we've had obviously conversations around this in the past few weeks. And one of the things that you often try to do is try to understand.
Right away, always.
Why. And both my view and also my spiritual studies have brought me to, and this is, again, as I said, this is almost every day you have to think about this and practice it. Life is complex. And by that, I mean that there are endless amount of reasons for everything that we have to go through, that we do go through. Our soul develops in many ways, conscious and unconscious. We know this, even the human brain. There are many activities that we do consciously. Most of the most important functions of life are unconscious, right? So think about that for a moment. Our brain controls the heart, the lungs, the entire system that keeps us alive. We are not aware for 1 second, for the most part, that we're doing that. So if you ask yourself the question, what parts of your mind's actions that it brings about are most important? The ones where you're actively and consciously deciding to do this or that, or the ones that are unconscious?
Well, automatic.
Yes. It would be the unconscious ones, the ones that you're not thinking about, making the lungs work, making the heart work, and so on and so forth. And when you realize that, I think it's a very important view on life in general, because our ego would like us to think, I need to make sense of things. I'm smart enough. I should be able to make sense of what I'm doing, what I'm not doing, why I'm doing it, why I'm not doing it, why am I going through this? But think about your body. You are not conscious for the most important, at least as important, of the actions that you're doing, right? The heart beating, the lungs working, the entire intrinsic physical body that keeps us alive does not fall under the category of conscious decisions that my mind is making, right? And we know, by the way, this is also true about the ability of the mind to take in and assimilate tremendous amounts of information. Most of that work is unconscious. That is simply to say a spiritual truth. We do not consciously, we are not and cannot possibly be consciously aware of the most important reasons why things are happening. The great Kabbalist, and I think I've mentioned this one of the podcasts, the great Kabbalist, the Italian Kabbalist, the Ramchal, says that for everything that happens to us, there are an endless amount of reasons. We might understand one of them, one of 1,000, but we don't understand most of the reasons why something is happening. That should bring us to a level of humility, which is to say, I don't know why things happen to me. Either good things, the things that I don't necessarily see as good. And even when I do have an understanding, it's a limited understanding at that.